You're just a small bump unborn. In 4 months you're brought to light. You might be left with my hair, but you'll have your mother's eyes. Oh, I'll hold your body in my hands, be as gentle as I can. But for now, you're a scan of my unmade plans. A small bump. In 4 months you're...
Alright guys, just got down here. It's just gone 6 o'clock. I haven't got all my rods or anything out yet. Just thought I'd show you a quick pan of the lake. It's looking beautiful this morning. See if we can winkle one out today then. You're right guys, just got my rods out. It's about just 10 to 8. Got it about just gone 6, about 6:15. Just got my rods out about 10 minutes ago. So thought I'd give you a quick update. Just gone both on bottom baits at the moment. Just one far down there, one in here. I'll show you in a minute. But as I sat down, just like settled down, got everything beside me and that, I looked down and I see about 6 fish just swimming along, like killer whales, just this way, munching around the top. And it was only 7:30 that time, so God knows what they were doing. So I thought they must be feeding on something. It's not warm enough to be basking or anything. So I've just whacked the zig out, but they seem to have quietened down, so hopefully they've got their heads down and started to feed. But who knows? I'll keep you updated. Right, I'm just going to show you my spots where I don't really want to stand up because I'm fishing quite close in. It's quite shallow down there as well, and there's quite a few fish on the top, so I don't really want to stand up. But if you can see these reeds here, I'm about 1.5 rod lengths. Just past that there's a silty clear patch just in between the weed. I know they feed there, mine, because mates had one out of here. And my second rod is, you can see this reed, it runs all the way down the side of the lake till it stops about 3/4 of the way down. I'm fishing my bait just out there, and I've just got a spread of boilies on that one. And on my margin one I just shown you, I've got seeds like my hemp, a little bit of pigeon conditioner, and then a few tiger nuts. Made sure they was properly soaked in that. Yeah, I'll show you my rigs and that in a minute. Here guys, just going to show you what I'm using on the end of my rig sort of thing. In my margin rod I've just got my pellet, and I've got a little bit of hemp in that, and I've got tiger nuts in my mix today. I'm just popping out a little PVA bag like that of tiger nuts. Just got a bit of salt on them so they don't dissolve the bag. That's a good tip, to put a little bit of table salt or sea salt. Sea salt's better for them. Just on anything, you can even put water on it and it'll make the water not dissolve the bag. So that's going on my margin rod when I cast them out. And then on my high of the rod, just off the end of the reeds, I'm fishing with boilies, a big spread of boilies. So I've just got a little stringer there which I'll thread my hook link through. I'll show you how to do that in a minute. Look at that beauty, just off the reeds rod there. Took a bit of line, stopped and then just went for it. Managed to just get her out of the reeds. Haven't weighed her yet, just got to go around and get the scales. Just going to put her in the sling. I don't like doing it, but I've got to run around and get them. And then I can get a few snaps in that. Pucker, so happy. Come on, nice fish before I go back to school tomorrow.
You're just a small bump unborn. In 4 months you're brought to life. You might be left with my hair, but you'll have your mother.
Hi guys, you alright? Just seeing me catch that lovely dark common. It was £16 when I weighed it, bang on the money. Just caught that one off just over the reeds. Sitting here asleep, well, almost asleep, nodding off, sort of eyes going, heads going, and took a little bleep, opened my eyes obviously, watched the rod, watched the end of the rod, took a bit more and then just went right away. So yeah, happy with that. I'm just fishing a spread of my boilies, just the little red MTX and snail from Stanford Bait Solutions, Active Bait Solutions. I'll put a link below for that later. Yeah, so this is what I caught it on. It's one of my dumbbell boilies, the MTX and snail I think they are. And then a little top with a fake maggot. I always put a little bait stop in because the maggots are quite flexible and I don't want that pulling off, so I just put a bait stop underneath it, you can't see it or anything. Down to a little bit of shrink tubing, to my quarter wide gape, barbed. Haven't used barbed on here before, but there are fish of a lifetime sort of if you catch the big ones in here, and they're not worth losing because one fish a session here is incredible really. Like you kind of expect a blank sort of thing, not because you're not fishing well, it's just a real hard lake. But yeah, I used that barbed and the hook point came out okay. I'll put some of the quarter carp care on it. So yeah, go down to the Nash missing link, just a little supple section so it flips around and catches hold in that bottom lip, one of the quarter sinkers, and then always use a link loop on the end and clip it onto my near my lead, and then get my stringer and I thread that down, put a little PVA nugget on, pop that on, so I've got a little bit of bait round it just to attract them to that one a little bit more. So that's what caught me the fish. Hi guys, you're right. It's been about little rod jumping about. It's been about 2 hours now since I had that fish. It's too hot, they're all basking on the top, zigs aren't working, my uncle's surface fishing over there, just not having it. I think I'm going to go in about 1. Might come back down later if I can get a lift. It's a bit too far to walk, especially with all my gear. So I'll keep you updated, hopefully. We'll catch one more before we go. If not more, but hopefully one more. And yeah, I'll update you just before I leave, or if I catch a fish. Alright guys, that's it from me then. Gonna make a hasty retreat, make a slow pack up. Give it another 10 minutes or so and then pop the rods away, so if I catch one in between now and then I'll obviously pop it on. If not, I hope you enjoyed it. Caught one, which is pretty good for down here. Bear in mind I've only been here like 6 hours, it's just gone 12:30 now. So yeah, see you next time.